This is the quadratic formula. X equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. This formula gives the solutions of any quadratic equation in standard form. In order to solve a quadratic equation, you have to first make sure your equation is in standard form. Then you have to identify your a, b, and c values. Last but not least, substitute the a, b, and c values into the quadratic equation.
Here's an example equation. 2x squared minus 10x equals 8. So the first step to solving this equation is by putting it into standard form and making it equal to 0. You do this by subtracting 8 from both sides, and your new equation is 2x squared minus 10x minus 8 equals 0. This equation has a greatest common factor of 2, so you can divide the entire equation by 2 to make it easier to solve. Now that your new equation is x squared minus 5x minus 4 equals 0, you just need to find the a, b, and c values. A equals 1, b is equal to negative 5, and c is negative 4. Now that you have found your a, b, and c values, you just need to plug it into the quadratic equation. So your new equation is x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 4, and all of that divided by 2 times 1. Now you just need to simplify your equation. Now you have x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 1 times negative 4 is 16. So you have 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 16 divided by 2. Now you just need to simplify your equation more by adding 25 and 16 to get 36. The square root of 36 is 6, so you now have x equals 5 plus or minus 6 divided by 2. You now need to split the equation into two separate equations. One being x equals 5 plus 6 divided by 2, and the other being x equals 5 minus 6 divided by 2. When you simplify these equations, you get your final answer as x equals 11 halves and x equals negative 1 half.
And that is the quadratic formula. The quadratic
2x squared.
Why did you laugh? Oh my god, I just peed my pants. Quadratic formula.
What I meant by bonus points is more consideration. I just